Hi, it's Alyssa Spearman here. I'm here to talk about something that I'm passionate about, more so now than I was when I was a teenager, when I should have been, is safety. It's all about you being safe as a person and making safe choices. So, a lot of kids today, like, they smoked, they drank, they did drugs, they had unprotected sex, drove above the speed limit, and whatever else they can do just to be popular, when in reality it's not worth it. All it is for a couple likes or a share across the entire world. When why? What's the purpose of that? As a 23-year-old female, I've seen it happen before. A year ago, my husband got a DUI just because he didn't want to call me to come pick him up. He wanted to be a macho guy in front of all of his friends, blew a stop sign, and now his life has never been the same. Oh, it's just been a nightmare with that whole situation. So a lot of kids today, they need to think about thinking about what they're going to do, as well as you got to think about the consequences. You need to think about your future. You really need to think about who you're going to hang out with. Who are these people that you're hanging out with? So to start, I'll talk about people you associate with. People you associate with can be particularly peer pressuring at times. So they can peer pressure you into doing drugs or drinking, even stealing or vandalizing and breaking things, when that is just, you should never be doing stuff. Number one, if you're underage, and two, it doesn't matter if you're underage or overage, you don't do that stuff because it's illegal. Secondly is your home life. You're having parties at your house with no parental advisory. If something happens, it's all on you because it's at your house. So think about that before you do it. Nextly is sneaking out. If your parents are counting on you being home in bed with them in the house and you sneak out, you get hurt, number one, it could be you're getting into trouble and you're hurt, and then you're going to get in trouble with your parents, and it's just not going to be worth it. Lastly is your social outlook. Who you hang out with is the way people will look at you. Just keep that in mind. My second thing that I'm going to discuss is thinking things through. Always think about, if you're going to pick up that drink or smoke that cigarette, is this worth it? Or if it's a drug, is it worth it? If you're going to skip school, honestly, don't even do it. Just tell your teacher if you need time or something, or if you're going through a struggle and somebody's peer pressuring you, go seek help before you do something you're going to regret. Your home life, don't sneak out. Think about it. What happens if something happens to you? How are your parents going to feel? They're going to be blaming themselves. And lastly, don't do dangerous activities, as in drinking and driving, or taking a drug you don't even know and you've never seen before or heard of. Just be smart with what you do. Going on with that, thinking what you should be doing, think about your future. How could this affect your family if you died or if you were a vegetable for the rest of your life? As well as your record, getting into colleges, being in prison or jail for the rest of your life. And a lot of people don't realize that if you start out young drinking and doing drugs, you could become an addict for the rest of your life. And trust me, I've seen it personally. It is not easy to get off of stuff like that. It takes a lot of willpower. Last is prevention, the consequences, the law. You get arrested, now you're faced with probation, or you're going to go to jail. Then you're going to lose self-respect for yourself, and you won't be respected by other people. As well as you're going to lose your job. Then when you get out, you're going to struggle getting another job. In your straight life, if you had kids, most likely you're going to lose your loved one, and then they're going to take your kids away from you, which losing a kid is not worth anything to me. Now look back at what you've done and ask yourself, was it worth it? Was everything that you've done something you're proud of? If not, reconsider it and try not to do it again in life. Just be your own person. Thank you.